What is up, the world? It is your friendly neighborhood Slipgator here, and look at that tree farm go, man. I'll tell you what. 6 harvesters is the way to go. It makes for a more efficient tree farm. So, oh, and check this guy out. So I had a big tree grow for this farm here, and it grew outside, it looks like, of the harvest area. I don't know. I don't think that it should. I don't think actually that is the outside of the harvest area. I don't know what's going on there. What? Why is there random stuff all over my base? So, yeah, I hope you guys are having a good day. There's random stuff all over my base. I noticed there's an angel block over here. I was just like, okay, random angel block. And it's not my angel block. Mine's right inside of here. So we're going to take this angel block and we're going to put it in a very special place so that if anybody needs it, they can come and get it. But, yeah, let's take care of these trees real quick. Get out of my face. Actually, give me some of these. Oh, let me put my coin to suck on. Better. So, yeah, I hope you guys are having a good day. I'm just building a bunch of stuff to get ready for our experiments today. We had a lot of really funny and interesting and good comments. There were some funny comments. There were some good comments on the video. There were some people on the last video commenting on the statistics that I had proven. They would like comment on it. They're like, you could do this. I'm like, it's what I just did. So you guys are funny, but there's a lot of great comments too. So thank you guys for the good comments. So yeah, the tree farm's on because we're building all these things. So if we take a look in our ME system here, you can see that we got some steam consumers going. There's some overclockers being built. Energy storage upgrades are on the build. And I already built a couple other things as well. Now I don't know if I have another electric furnace. No, so we're going to build an e-furnace here as well real quick. But, yeah, so I thought we would take a look at what's going on over at the steam production area, just so you guys can get an update kind of on how everything's working over here. So we removed the additional refineries. So now we have 2 refineries for each set of, or 1 refinery, or yeah, 2 refineries for each set of 4 boilers. And we had removed all of the liquid tesseracts that were on the steam consumers on the energy bridges up here that were kind of giving us a little bit of extra lava. And we can see that everything's still getting the maximum amount of fuel that we need. And that's really a good thing. So if we take a look at all of these refineries are all full, we're making enough oil, and we're doing it simply with the ultimate hybrid solars that we have here. We don't need anything else. So we can go ahead and remove all of this stuff here. Just get rid of it. There's no need of it anymore. So that's good. I mean, that's really cool. It means that just these ultimate hybrids are doing it. Now the configuration, although symmetrical, is a little fugly. So I may need to go ahead and reconfigure these. And if we take a look inside, you can see there's absolutely an overproduction of oil. Some of these, majority of these are full. To the point where I'm a little bit surprised, to be honest with you. It looks like, I don't know. I mean, I'm thinking there's only one of these that's actually having any oil taken out of it. This guy right here. And it almost looks like I could power this entire system with only 2. With only 2 of these. Because this is completely full. This is completely full. These are all completely full. So I feel like the initial stage, and again, I didn't do measurements on this, but the initial heat up stage, we know it takes tons more power. But I feel like once you're done, it looks like that the amount of oil needed in the refineries is really minimal. Kind of surprisingly so. So, yeah, that's the thing. I'm going to do a little bit of building, reconditioning or redesigning of how this works right here. Getting the power kind of put into a more beautifuler or fashion. And yeah, I don't know what I was trying to say right there, but I can tell you one thing, it wasn't a good thing. Yeah, I'm gonna figure this out, fix this up, make it look more beautifuler, and I'll be right back. So we found something kind of interesting out. Check this out. So all of these oil fabs are all set up exactly the same way. There's 5 ultimate hybrid solars on the 3 oil fabs. So if we take a look at the power system, so there's power, totally fine, full on power, full on power, full on power. And then over here, full on power, full on power, full on power. Right here, oh, okay, it's full on power now. Now it is. What? So I don't get it. For a minute, they weren't full on power. Oh, of course, I bring you back to show you something amazing, and there's nothing to be shown. So yeah, anyway, this little system up here now we'll do everything that we need as far as oil fab goes. And yeah, so we got a couple ultimate hybrids back from it as well. So we got our steam, we got our super amounts of steam. We have our power system over here figured out. I think it's time to go and build like the ultimate. Oh, weird. All right, so now see, you can see it. All right, here it is. So these guys are not getting the full amount of power. What? That doesn't make any sense. Does the act... It must be the act of them producing oil causes there to be more of a power drain. Oh, and there they go. There they fill up. So then now we should see, are they all done? I don't know. I don't know what that is. That's so strange. But that's what I was seeing. So I'm really not sure what that's all about. But I think it's definitely weird. But yeah, I'm sure I'll get a comment about it. So, all right. We're going to go back and start setting up the super furnace. So I was over here. What is that? What is random destroy the random block. I was over here in my Thom world just making a transvector interface because I have a theory and I'm going to play around with that. So I made a transvector interface and an interface binder, but I also made a scoop because I don't believe this hive was here. I mean, I'm 99% sure that I'm not totally insane and that this hive appeared, and it's called a curious hive. So actually what I want to do, I don't remember if these hives like fall. I haven't used the scoop. Oh, these blocks look bad. Bad A. I can't remember if the scoop makes things drop or not, so I'm just going to put some blocks up here real quick. Give me all your things. So, mystical, princess mystical drone, and a mundane comb. And it's really cool that we got some bees because we're going to start playing around with bees a little bit. That's something that we have to get into, and that has to do with this chest here. So, yeah, we're going to talk about that chest later. But we'll stick these bees over here in the mundane comb and do a little research on what those are going to do in a second here. So, all right, we're going to set up, I think, down in the under 1.8. This area is where we're going to kind of set up what we're going to be doing. Oh, I have these arcane blocks. All right, might as well use them. So we're going to set up our transvector interface here. And I don't know if this is going to work, but I'm interested to find out if it is. And I do believe I can set something. If I remember correctly from when we did our testing, it was 2 blocks away. So we're going to set our E-furnace up top here a little bit higher. So now we should be able to take our interface binder, bound, bam. So now these two things are bound. So now if you're unfamiliar, I haven't seen the little write-up I did on the transvector interface, the video I did explaining what it does. So what it does is it basically creates like, I don't know how best to describe this, a proxy, like a false pseudo connection. So now I can add things to this transvector interface, and it acts as if it were on the sides of the E-furnace itself. And I'm wondering what I don't really know is if you provide a furnace with power from multiple sides, if it will accept more power that way. So now we got to grab out of here. Where's the energy? All right, so we need the 3 transformer upgrades. We have our energy storage upgrades, and then our overclockers here, like so. So if we head back down, we're going to go ahead and outfit this machine with all of these pieces so that we have tons of energy storage and tons of processing power. So then we have a few liquid tesseracts here and energy bridges and all of that stuff. So what I'm going to do is just take this EV producer and stick it right there. Let me get this out of the way. Take our energy bridge and our steam consumer. That's not correct. Let's turn our coin on as well. All right, so now we should be able to take this guy and set it for receive steam. Bam! And let's take a look at what's going on. All right, no link. So it says there's no link to this. Whoop, that's not what we want. All right, so that ain't gonna work. Let's try going up here, getting some 4x insulated cable, And then let's head down and just hook this up with a single cable and see if that does it for us. Single cable. Bam, bam. One of these, one of them. Bam, 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 bam. One of these, one of them. Receive, steam, bam. So we're still not getting any output of EU. So the transvector interface, oh, it doesn't look like, you know what? You know, a buddy of mine, Armitage, did a block spotlight on this as well. And I think that he may have, I thought it transferred power. Maybe it only transfers BC. But it looks like it's definitely not transferring power here. So, all right, my theory was wrong-ish, but we're still going to use the transvector interface. I was going to use it for transferring power, but what we'll do instead is use it for our connections for items. So, all right, so we're getting a connection there, and then we need these guys here, make our EV producer, like so, and then liquid tesseract and steam consumer, I said. So, all right, bam, bam. Bam, bam, bam. All right. All right, so we're getting 486 EU per tick. So if I set another one of these guys up, we're only getting the single. We only get a single. So each consumer, and I actually didn't know this, each consumer looks like can only have one of these guys on it. So each energy bridge can only have one steam consumer. So then if I take another steam consumer there and then add another tesseract. Bam! All right, so now we're getting 900, 100. So for each side, we're going to do something like this until we get to EV-ish. Because my question is, and I think I'd said, I can't remember now, I don't know if 1.5K, I don't know if you can give power to these machines from multiple sides. I really don't know if that's the case. Look how much energy storage it has. It's still not filled up. So what I want to do, let's break this for now. And then we'll set up this system like so. For testing purposes, instead of having this, I probably should have an MFSU. That would be better. Receive the steams. So what does she look like now? So we're not getting any steams anywhere because we don't need it. So let's go ahead and just hook up one more. I think this is overkill. I don't think we need this many. But yeah, overkill is the name of the game, peeps. That's what we like. So now if we were to go ahead and put our, where is it, EV producer on. Bam! So now I can't see inside. I have no idea how to see what's happening. So this ain't going to work. Let's see. So now this is full. We can rebind the transvector interface here in a second. So I'm going to go ahead and tear this down. And then we'll tear down the cable. Use an arcane wood block, like so, to replace the E-furnace. And then fill this thing back up. I'm interested to see what our power output looks like. Where's what I'm looking at? All right, bam. And then bam. And then bam. So if we take a look here, all right, so we're getting 2,000 EU per tick. And I think that that's probably going to be all we need. Just a unit like this. So let's take a look real quick. We can actually do the maths. If we take those three off, we just got a single. Oh, we got two? Where's the other? Does it still have steam in it? It's drawing steam from both. I see. So 486 EU per tick. What's 486 times 4? That doesn't make any sense. 486 EU per tick for one, but I was getting 2,000. It's because it was drawing from multiple places. That's why. So, all right. Yeah, so what I'm saying is that I was getting 486, was it? Yeah, EU per tick. And what my question was why with only 4 of the producers was I getting 2,000 EU per tick? But it's because, as you can see here, when it was on, these 2 producers were drawing steam from just a single tesseract. So yeah, a little bit confusing, but makes sense to me. So I hope that made sense to you guys too. All right, so what my question next is going to be is, can I provide power to multiple faces of this thing? And that's why I'm going to set up some more of these systems, and then we're going to see if it works. I'm excited. And we're back, and I had, I think, alluded to the fact that I thought that if I tested this with an MFSU, it might be a good idea. That's a not real lie. That is a real lie. That is a not real good idea. And also, I'm having some major frame rate issues right now. You can see I'm down about 15 FPS. And it's definitely something that's in my base that's causing frame rate issues. And I'm really confused as to what it is. There's nothing that's on in here. The only thing that's actually really doing anything in the base are these energy bridges. They're the only thing that really is doing something. All the rest of these, and I can actually take a bunch of these off. Anyway, but all these guys are the only guys that are doing anything, doing any sort of calculations. Everything else really is off or existed in the base before the frame rate issues started. So I have to probably conclude, because I thought, oh yeah, pardon me, by the way, these are gone. I pulled the steam boilers out of here because I didn't need them. I didn't want the lag. I was on a bit of a lag hunt, and I didn't want the lag from spawning the blazes happening all the time. And so, yeah, I have to kind of conclude that these energy bridges cause lag. And I don't think they necessarily cause lag even when they're calculating, because, I don't know, maybe it's just these guys up here that are doing it. Maybe just only these bridges are causing the lag. But they definitely seem to be causing some sort of frame rate issue, which I think is really odd. I don't understand why they would cause a frame rate problem. But, yeah, anywho, I think we'll be okay for right now. But, yeah, we couldn't test this with an MFSU because the EV would explode it. So what we want to kind of try to see is if we hook all of these up really fast, do we get massive amounts of power? So let's take a look and see here. Oh, wow. All right, so I have to tell you that that is filling up way faster than one packet of EV would do. So if it was just one of these that it hooked up, you saw how quickly it connected, or how quickly that bar filled. So let's go ahead and tear it down. Let's get all this stuff back. Now let's go ahead and just tear this cable down here, and then we'll just use the transvector interface really quickly to place our e-furnace, pop this guy out, and then we'll insert our transformer upgrades and our energy storage upgrades as well. We'll stick the overclockers in there just to have them. But let's go ahead and just test. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it did fill up just as fast. Nope. Look how slowly it's filling up right here. So see how slow it's filling up? All right, so let's go ahead and hook up 3, 4, bam, almost done. Super fast. Super fast. So I think we've, whoops. I think we've proven kind of the theory that, and I didn't know this, and the wiki didn't say it, so I wanted to go ahead and test, that we can provide this machine with power from multiple faces, and then that will allow it to receive more power, period. And that's really a good thing. So the next thing that we got to do is get the transvector interface hooked up. So let's go ahead and just stick it right, we'll stick it in the back, I think. We should be able to stick this guy here, and then, where's our linky doodler? Link this guy. All right, so now we're bound. And it's not going to receive any power, but what we can do is go ahead and head up top here. Oh, you know what? That's not a good spot for it. There's a reason. We want to put, let's see if we can get it. Where would be a better place? Is this going to work? I think it should work. So let's go ahead and head up here and get an ME interface, and let's get a bunch of meat. Let's fill this guy up with meat. So now we have our ME interface. We got meat. We don't need this meat. Let's get rid of this, and let's grab some ME cable as well. Cabe. Come on, Slippy. Come on, Slippity-doo. All right, bam. And then what we're going to do is take this interface and stick it on there, and then grab our cable. Let's go ahead and head down inside of here. Whoa, whoa, whoa. And do I have... All right, I have it right here. So we're going to hook this guy up to the ME system. Like so. And now I can't get out, which is ideal. And I think, yeah, we're going to need... I think there's a way we can change the output face for that. But, yeah, we should go ahead and just get an import bus. We'll just get rid of a little more meat. Just a little bit more meat. Whoa, in the ghetto there for a second. So let's go ahead and like so. One of them. All right, so now we got our power. We have the transvector interface hooked up as a proxy for the ME system, and we should be able to... Oh, yeah, we got to set that for stacks. So you can see it's working. It's pulling out the items. So now let's take a look and see. Watch the power meter. OMGs. So it's not using any additional power. That's crazy. I mean, it's not, we're providing it with power faster than it's using it. I can't even believe it. I can't even believe there's that much power in there. All right, that's what we wanted. Ah, so cool. So that's like the ultimate furnace. There isn't more that can be done to this guy. It is kind of as fast as can possibly be. Now, adding more overclockers isn't going to help. I actually haven't done the testing. In different versions of Feed the Beast, the different number of overclockers are the maximum. And normally what happens is if you add more, you'll start to see the machine stutter. But the fastest that any machine can process is 1 operation per tick, which I'm fairly certain that we're at. Let's just, for gigs, just for the gigs, give me more. Give me the meat. So I just want to see it again. I just want to see it happen again. So we basically at this point have indefinite processing of items. It will go forever. There's no drop in the amount of power that the machine has. And then testing I did in the Ultimate Pack, it takes around 300,000 EU per tick. Oh yeah, that's something we want to see. We've really drained the system here. Let's head over to the mining world real quick and see if we can see an impact to the tesseracts, or to the boilers, I said. I'm looking for the top pipes. See if any of them are fluctuating. Oh my gosh, are we just not even impacting the system at all? Doesn't look like there's any long-term impact. Oh, there we go. We can see some steam. Oh, but that looks like... Okay, it's building back up. So it looks like maybe we impacted 1 or 2 machines, 1 or 2 of these steam boilers. Whoops. But that was it? I can't even believe it. But, yeah, pretty crazy. Pretty fun and pretty crazy. I feel like an evil genius. Anyway, so yeah, that's about all the time we have left for today. One more thing that I wanted to talk about before we end it is that Hypno left us this chest with a very kingly gift. He gave us a stack of Industrious Drones, a stack of Imperials, and Nut Dew. Nut Dew. So he gave us a bunch of Nut Dew. So, oh gosh, I can't even believe they called it that. So, I'm such a child. Yeah, these used to be called seed drops, but now they're called Nut Dew. And they're even like, there's like a little green in their nut dewness. So, but yeah, so we have some seed oil as well. So thank you very much for Hypno. And next episode, I think we're going to start working on some bee stuff because we need some uranium, and there's one way to get it. So... Nut do. So yeah, if you liked the video, please don't forget to hit the like button. Feel free to share and favorite it as you see fit. Thanks so very much for all your support. Don't spam it on Reddit. Have a great rest of your day, guys.